So pretty much the gang's all here. I think now would be a good time to check out Ironheart.
Yeah.
Yes,
For
please.
those who are living under some form of rock, I don't know. So we're gonna check this out real quick because why the hell not? This is something we've been wanting, been looking for, been needing ever since Wakanda Forever. Here she is, Riri Williams. Oh no, that's
Wait a minute.
Are you being
Wrong
no,
studio.
white man taking the
Wrong
place of a black
studio.
woman?
What is
How
wrong
dare
with you?
How dare you?
yeah.
Blasphemous.
This is what I get for not labeling them.
Hello? For real?
Welcome, Riri. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor. Or you find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic.
It's a brand new
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that. This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
So,
Yo.
that looks like a lot of fun. That's June 24th. That is going to premiere.
Yo, let's go. Red
The level,
good coming.
the level to which that this has been shot is damn near movie quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It looks good. I'm, whatever the delay was, I'm sure is. I'll go out on a limb and say I'm sure it was a reasonable delay, for timing on these releases that they have coming out. They just have to. But they shouldn't have waited this damn long. This thing. Y'all should have been chomping at the bit,
Oh,
So, but it does look really good. It looks very inviting. I know they said 3-episode premiere on the 24th. I'm not sure the episode count, but it's probably somewhere between 8 and 10.
It's
Probably because they're not gonna. Yeah, that's gonna. I mean, Daredevil spoiled us, so I doubt we're gonna get a full slate for that. So you're probably looking at 8 or 10 episodes.
Yeah. Say that again. What are you saying?
No, I said it was 8 episodes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. Zuri just said, "Wait, I need to talk."
Zuri decides she wanted to talk halfway through sleeping.
Zuri had a comment.
So, but go ahead. Who said it? Yeah.
Oh,
What's it?
What?
Can I say that I'm extremely happy that Marvel is continuing to do what they always do in introducing a new character into the fold. That is the Hood right there on the screen.
Yeah.
That recording those double pistols, that is fucking Hood.
I was curious when it first announced, when they said this would be one of the antagonists or protagonists. Yeah, antagonists.
He's an antagonist.
Yeah.
I was incorrect. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's actually only 6.
6.
What?
Okay. Interesting.
That is
so. If it premieres, oh no, wait, no, that lines up. That line it overlaps.
Why did it sound like a payment plan?
That's like the last episode will be right before July 11th.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a payment plan. Half up front, the other half over the next few weeks.
It is kind of messed up.
I'm kind of getting it now because they have a lot of shows for Disney Plus premiere. Like we were getting 3 episodes of Andor a week at this point, which the last 3 premiered last night. Just so that we will have that moment of breathe, a couple weeks, boom, another one drops. Right. And this would overlap to Fantastic Four. So that kind of makes it. They were on that before and it was working, but once again, shooting delays, COVID, the reshoots, so they kind of, they were on it for a minute. I'm trying to think I can't think of which series it was, but it actually worked. Like you had like a week or two and then the movie would drop, which they're walking. They said they're after Vision Quest or Vision, whatever they're calling it. They said after that premieres, that'll be the last Disney or the last Marvel or MCU show that has a major MCU film character in it.
Yeah, that was supposed to be where
I'm okay.
was supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because for a lot of people, unless you're like a diehard, for a lot of people, it's a lot to consume, and that's fair. That's fair to say, okay, you got to watch Multiverse of Madness, and then you got to turn around and watch WandaVision, and then you got to. It's a lot for somebody to consume.
It was a lot of bombarding, even though it was at the time. But I mean, again, it's Ironheart. It's the Hood. Every time I see that guy, I want to either watch Hamilton or I want to watch Transformers because either one.
Anthony Ramos.
Yeah, Anthony Ramos. I'm like, dude. Every time I see us, either I'm watching Hamilton or I'm watching Transformers sometime tonight because I mean,
I might not live to tell our story.
See,
I'm definitely.
Let's tell the story of tonight.
I'm sorry. Watching for Mr. Manny, gangster friend of Good Girls. I will be rewatching that episode. Ladies, if you know what episode I'm talking about, that episode is hot. Sorry. Yeah, no.
The nastiness. The nastiness.
You know what? I'll leave that alone because I'm gonna save that for the Burton series because I'm trying to figure out when those last 2 girls get married off.
Oh my God. No, but I was very interested in how bringing the Hood in would work.
But it was an interesting way of how they did that because again, it's the Hood. We're not exactly sure. We're not exactly sure how they were going to do it at first, but I mean, to go this route and kind of give them a little bit more of a Kingpin feel, that's not bad.
Considering the fact there's a vacuum to be filled,
right?
And that's kind of the Hood's thing is he is part of that cloth of no pun intended.
And the fact that he's being portrayed as a person of color.
Yeah.
Versus in the comics, that is, that's a Ryan Coogler genius idea right there. Let's continue to humanize them and let's make them not on the beaten path. Let's do that.
Yeah. Not only that, be prepared to see some form of symbolism throughout this series. Like some not as deep, maybe not as deep as all, because Coogler is the executive producer for this. So maybe not as deep as his actual projects that he's on, but prepare to see some stuff.
I mean,
Just
he's got to guide them too, you know.
Yeah.
He's putting his money into this too. He wants it to be as successful as it possibly can, and I'm sure it's something, you know, he's got to want to pay for what he wants to see too. And I don't think he wants to see something that's full of plot holes and bullshit.
Oh no, not the bullshit.
I don't. Knowing that, and like you said, lady, with him being involved, I don't think we're going to see plot holes, because it's going from this and now they never said that you wouldn't see any Disney Plus MCU characters on the big screen. They never said that. They just said you wouldn't see the main characters on the big screen on the small screen, which means we probably won't see Yelena on season 2 of Hawkeye, unfortunately.
I still say in Ironheart, we're either going to see Shuri or Okoye.
Yeah, my money's on Okoye.
Mine too.
Same.
Because I think Okoye will show
It's
up.
a good way to tie it into Ice Wakanda.
Yeah, it ties the Eyes Wakanda. That's what makes me think Shuri's gonna get visited. I'm sorry, Shuri. That Riri's gonna get visited by her least favorite Wakandian, because the first time they met in Eyes Wakanda, in Wakanda Forever, yeah, she's like, this heifer got us.
It's not. They just had a very tense meeting. Okoye, on the other hand, actually liked her. She was like, she's got some fire in her. I like her. You know, she would have been great for the army, but
nah.
So I don't know. Whoopie, what you think?
Look, I'm looking forward to it. Like Issa Rae, I'm rooting for everybody black.
Speaking of which, I still need to sit down and watch Forever. I'm saving that for the weekend.
And I sat down to start watching it yesterday, but I got distracted by Lainey's stream.
Okay.
She was watching Lainey's stream. She was supporting Lainey's stream and then trying to support a black show.
Wait, she got renewed for season 2. Yay!
She really did. She really did. We are eating lately.
Yeah.
In spite of
what's that? We're not. That doesn't mean we trust fully Hollywood to handle that, but that's what Blerd Station is for. But I'm glad we're getting some. You know, I'm glad we're getting some projects coming out that really do tell stories, not just from the black experience, but just the people of color experience. It's not woke, people. It's real world stuff.
But if it doesn't relate to you, don't get mad. You have plenty of other things. You can go rewatch Friends for like the 10th time and be happy.
Listen,
y'all got Friends. We got Living Single. We're happy.
There you go. Stop trying to suffer from black fatigue.
Stop trying to DEI in places that you don't want to be in because, well, let me shut up.
Learn what that term means on top of that. DEI and woke, because it's not what you think they are.
Let's not let black fatigue be a thing, okay?
I don't know who came up with that BS.
Black fatigue. Who the
Black people been tired of black people for fucking ever. This ain't no new term.
That is
they're trying a new term. That's what it is.
Right. This is a rock and co-opting terms that black people use to mean something else.
Black fatigue. I wish
I've never heard of such thing. I love being black.
Trust me, it's all over my YouTube.
Black fatigue is literally the fatigue that black people have from microaggression and macroaggressions of racism in their everyday lives and how it affects them mentally, psychologically, physically. And now they're trying to co-opt it to mean we tired of black folk.
Yep. They're trying to weaponize something they know nothing about.
But weren't y'all doing that anyway? So once again, you're proving, it's called racism. It's called y'all been doing that anyway. You just don't know what to call it.
It's much easier than black.
I wish someone that
call yourself racist and be the fuck down.
I wish somebody would try that.
I want to point out something that I think is hilarious because we've all seen Sinners several times. There's a scene there's tons of scenes that stand out in this film, but there's a scene where it's already going down, and Remick is talking to Smoke, and Smoke says, "Are you the Klan?" There's a look that Remick has in a response that's just like, I have an Irish clan, but it's clan with a C, not with a K. Sir.
Oh, the disrespect.
He was like, sir. he was
Remy was genuine. He
was genuine with it. He was like, he said, "Are you Klan?" He's like, "Sir." Whoa, we about equality over here. Look, I know what they do. That is not us.
that part forever makes me laugh. Just the whole, just clutch the pearls moment.
It was a clutch the pearls moment,
sir.
And it was like Lady M said, it was genuine. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
We don't do that sort of thing over here, sir. We are all about equality.
See, that would have made me paranoid back then to hear a vampire go, "Oh, we believe in equality." A white person, click, close the door. Close the door.
Because it was just like, "Yo, wait a minute." But yeah, he was genuinely offended by that. He was like, "Yo, the way you said that, nah."
But the whole thing about the religion with Miles's character reciting the Lord's Prayer, and he's like, that part I love too. Where he said, "Oh, the same words were said to me when they came to oppress me," and I do still find comfort in those words. But it's like, dang, this is gonna offend so many religious high people.
What do you mean it's gonna offend?
Look, people that don't know, there's a highly different thing between religion and spirituality.
Oh, facts.
It's a totally. When people's like, "How can you?" I'm like, I never said I didn't believe in the Lord above or anything, the powers that be. Religion's man-made, and I don't trust anything man-made. I'm just saying. Y'all come up with stuff and then twist it and then run with it and then corrupt it. Nah,
y'all can still have y'all tax-free tax shelters. It's just, hey, accept the truth for what it is.
I know I believe in the ancestors and what we were already doing. And we were like, "Wait, y'all coming over and doing what now?"
If your God is running on, what is it, 4G, and can only be heard in one particular room on the entire planet,
You mean your multi-stadiums?
Yeah. I mean,
hello,
like, I watch. I'm just saying. I was like, I didn't say I didn't believe. It's just like I'm watching you. I'm like,
hey, it's like, but no, it did have a lot of messages. That's why I said I love about Sinners. There is so many messages in that movie, and we could all relate to it. And that's the thing about it was historical because, again, I had to explain to people because they'd never picked up a history book or used Google. That a lot of Latinos, why are we in there? You guys weren't there during the 1920s. You weren't there. I hate to break it to you.
I suffer from the same thing Mal suffers from. That's what I suffer from. Is DAIPF. That's what it is. That's the term. Dumbass, ignorant people fatigue. That's what I suffer from that, and that's everyone. Like that is not a racial thing. That's everyone. I'm like, these people, I swear to God. That's first. It don't matter what you look like. I'm like, did you fall off the truck, baby? Did you fall off the truck?
Some of them are just proud to be stupid.
Yes. James Gunn. You did it again.
I don't got you. You about to play a trailer? I gotta go get some tissue.
Yeah. I already see that, and we've seen it in the teaser trailer. I already see that this Superman film is going to be a tearjerker in a good way, like hope in a good way.